Hello guys, welcome back to the Bitcoin Rebel YouTube channel. Today we're gonna explain which password manager you can use and why it's important to have one.
So it's very important. There's a lot of different password managers out there. It's important that you choose one that is trusted and open source. We're going to be using Bitwarden today. Although there are many you can choose from, this one we like because, again, it's open source and a trusted, reputable company.
So let's dive into it.
Let's go. All right, so first thing we'll do here in our Brave browser, we'll go to Bitwarden.com, the most trusted password manager. So we'll go up here to the top right and get started free. So we created a very strong password. We actually used a passphrase, which we recommend doing. We will not use a hint, but if you choose to, it will help you remember if you forget. So create account, and here we are. So we never recommend using the browser extension. The reason is there are many security trade-offs, if you will. For example, attack surface is larger in a browser. Stored secrets are easier to extract. Software authenticators are more isolated, and autofill or clipboard, using autofill or clipboard comes with its risks. So now that we're in here in our new account, we can go over to the settings. We can see our fingerprint phrase, which is unique to every account. Strongly recommend writing this phrase down somewhere safe and secure. Also here on this left side, we can go to security. Here we can change our master password. We can set a pass key for login. Just extra security measures. So below security, we have our preferences, and this is very important to customize your web vault experience because, well, we want to set this somewhere between 5 to 15 minutes because any longer than that, you run the risk of maybe somebody opening your computer and being able to access the information. So also down here, you'll find emergency access. And this is for premium members, but we do strongly recommend this because if for some reason you're unable to access your account, your information, a trusted family member or friend can for you, and it can help you out in that situation. So we do recommend upgrading to the premium subscription. It just allows for more storage, other benefits come with that. So here you have all the information there. We can go here to payment method and add credit. And what we can do here is pay with Bitcoin so that your account is completely private. We also recommend, if you really want to create a completely anonymous account, that number one, you use a VPN. Number two, try not to use your own home internet, maybe from a cafe or library, someplace like that. The final thing would be to use Tor browser. If you're like us and you're a little more on the paranoid side, you can use Tails OS or Hunik to do this whole process, and we will have some other further videos on how to use that later. Okay, so now we're going to look at how to create a new password and do a backup. On the top right here, you can click on New, and you can create a new login, card, identity, note, so on. We want to create a login right now. So the first thing here is going to be an item name. That's basically just a nickname for your account. So the Bitcoin Rebel. We have no folder. We'll go down here to login credentials. We're going to click this generate username over here. Very important. We recommend using the capitalize and include number feature. So we will use this username, and we'll do the same with the password, except for what we're going to do. You can do password or passphrase, which is always what we recommend. Be sure to include capitalize and include number as well, and it will generate your random passphrase. So next we'll set up the authenticator key, and rather than using Google Authenticator, Bitwarden has its own authenticator, which we would recommend using. So we can also add a website URL, we can add note, or if we want to add more information, we go to add field. We can add something like text, some hidden information, checkbox, etc. And that's all we need. So then we'll hit save. So then we can close this. This is all of our login information. So we'll hop back over to the left side, back to the security tab, and up here on the top we will see two-step login. We really recommend doing this. For the free version you can utilize email, authenticator app, or a passkey, but we really recommend going premium and using Ubico. So next, the last thing to do, hop over here to tools. We'll go down to export vault. This, if you need to export a file or information, you can do that by going to this tab. We'll select our file format. We can do CSV, JSON. We're going to do JSON encrypted, and the export type we can choose between account restricted or password protected. So we're going to use account restricted, and then we will use our password, which we copied, paste that, export vault, and save. This will go into our downloads on our computer. So the reason we might do this is in an extreme situation, if you need to recover your password or information, you can access this file from another computer if needed. So because we're using Fedora Silverblue, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open our software here, and we're going to actually go ahead and download the Bitwarden application. Here it is. We see here it's verified, but as we mentioned before, we can always go over here to FlatHub, and you can check our previous videos where we walked you through all of this, how to do a double verification that the app you're downloading is in fact verified. So here it is here, verified by bitwarden.com. Okay, we go back over here to software and install. As we mentioned before, we can always go over here to FlatHub, and you can check our previous videos where we walked you through all of this, how to do a double verification that the app you're downloading is in fact verified. So here it is here, verified by bitwarden.com. Okay, we go back over here to software and install. Okay, so now we've downloaded the Bitwarden app here. We can open it. And we do this so you don't have to use a browser every time. You can just go directly through the Bitwarden. And it'll ask you for your email and password, and you'll be good to go. So we'll enter our email address here, continue, master password, and log in with master password. So now we can click on this item, the Bitcoin Rebel, and we'll see the password and all our information that we just saved on the browser.
That's it for today's episode. If you need more information about password 2FA method or other password manager, you can read our article in the link below.
And if you need further consulting or one-on-one training or have any other questions, you can contact us at bitcoinrebel.com.
Bye bye guys. Thank you, Tim.
Nice. Very good.